According to the National Union of Disabled Persons of Uganda, NODIPU, the views of their members are often ignored in the formulation of critical policies for the country. Their latest concern in this regard is the Marriage and Divorce Bill, which government withdrew last week from Parliament. But were government to return to house the proposed law that has been pending for 47 years, NODIP wants the views of the disabled people taken into account. NODIP Executive Director Edison Ngirabakunzi believes that it is not too late to state their position.
We have membership, as we rightly said, and the members must be consulted on this process. So we had to take some bit of time to consult our members on their views. We do not make our own positions as individuals.
On the controversial provision in the bill on marital rape as the ground for divorce, the union argues that marriage is a personal issue and not for public management. Besides, proving marital rape could be tricky. Like the Uganda Joint Christian Council, NODIPU proposes a change in the name of the Marriage and Divorce Bill, arguing that it denotes negativity and seems to glorify breakdown in marriages. The union also says that instead of focusing on how couples can share their wealth after separation or divorce, the bill should place emphasis on how the vulnerable, like children in the situation, are taken care of. NODIPU chairperson Francis Kinubi welcomed the withdrawal of the bill, saying it would allow time for wider consultations. On cohabitation, NODIP asks government for robust legislation on the practice, since many of their people end up in such relationships, largely due to their vulnerability. Such allowed secure people with disabilities in marriage.
As much as we know that cohabitation is unreligious, it's unchristian, sometimes you may find that some people may support it. For example, if a person with disability has been ignored in terms of marriage because people don't want to marry a blind person, they don't want to marry a deaf person, they don't want to marry a person with physical disabilities.
For me, I would only pray that a law on cohabitation can be passed. Reason being that we are not sure as to when these people will be able to change their attitudes.
According to the Uganda Demographic and House Survey of 2006, the number of disabled people in Uganda rose by 7%, while by 2011, the rise had more than doubled to 16%. This means people with disabilities have a major stake in national policies and should therefore be consulted. Namaja Iron, Chinj Godfrey, NBS Television.